Good morning, collective. I have a word of encouragement for you this morning. And I would like to say to everybody, if you have to, please turn your volume up. And please, if I get worked up, turn your volume down, because sometimes whenever the Lord starts working through me, I get a little loud and very boisterous and exciting. But it's not to hurt anybody or make you feel as if, I'm overshadowing you with my words. I want to make myself clear and known, okay? So, collective. Excuse me, collective. I hope you can still hear me. I was looking for a light, a better light, for you guys. I'm sorry. I had to step away. So this video is going to be based off of understanding the place of receiving clarity from the divine through the process of each level of Him giving you visions and dreams and prophetic messages, and how He's working with you and what the process is for you guys. It is not for you to be hindered or left behind or feel abandoned. It is for you to learn and elevate spiritually, so that when the situation comes around and you chose to heal from the trauma and the betrayal or whatever the case may be, the divine works with you to where when you healed, you overcame that traumatic emotional damaged tie, to where when it comes back around, whether it be a person, place, or thing, it does not affect you at all. All right. And you have a leveled mindset to deal with the situation accordingly on how God moves through you, on what He wants you to do. Okay. So I was led to give this to you guys this morning around 6:02 a.m. And it says, understanding my place of enlightenment and not getting wrapped up in the exposure of others, knowing that whatever is revealed to me about someone or just for me is a spiritual stepping stone of healing the mind and spirit. What is meant for me to see is always for my highest good, not being shown everything, but focusing on what is truly allowed, being grateful for the clarity that was given is just what you need to trigger growth from within, to heal from the trauma, and if the Lord see fits, to drop the rest in your lap. And I'm talking about me too, okay? And it may come back around after the fact of you going through your lessons. The saying that God only puts on you what you can bear, that is the truth, okay? He only puts you through things and situations for you to elevate and grow from. It is not to hinder you. It is not to confuse you. And if you find yourself in a confusion fog, and you're not doing anything that's toxic, low vibrational, you're not around the wrong people, and you are in a fog, it is put there for a reason. Divine is working in behind the scenes for you, because He does not want you to distract yourself or fall into a distraction or be thrown off from distractions, because the enemy will use distractions to throw you off, and it is very easy for you to miss an opportunity, okay? And He does not want you to miss any opportunities, okay? Saying it got okay. All right, situations that He knows that you're capable of overcoming. Sometimes we may ask the divine for full exposure, but He knows. He who knows all will only apply what is needed. If you think about it, collective, If we was to, if the divine was to show you all of who, what, when, and where, and how, you would step out of your character. And his reveal is not meant for you to go overboard and sabotage his plan. It's actually bigger than you. And that's true, collective. God only dissects what you need and or is responsible enough to handle with grace, because we all know that if he took all that was done and give it to you in detail and you snap and all hell would break loose. He is only focused on your healing at the moment. All right. And guiding you through it so that when you use that pain, that betrayal you already went through, the healing process, you reevaluated the situation, you've done the shadow work, and you're numb to the BS. All right. I said that earlier. That may have been done to you in the past, present, or future. It's all prophetic. So however God works with you, it's timeless. It can go from the past and come from the future, and it also could be a present moment of what you're going through. All right. It does matter, but don't focus on that. All right, because he has more in store for you. It is for you to apply within you to walk upright with no malice in your heart. And you move on emotionally, mentally, and even sometimes physically. Okay, collective, because sometimes we live with karmics. Sometimes we have widows in our family. Sometimes we share homes with demon-possessed people who have lesions. And when I mean lesions, it's 7 or more. All right. And the divine will work with you on how to convert that negative energy that is in your personal surroundings, or it might be in your workplace, or it might be in your home, or someone gave you an object that is attached to negative entities. He knows, he's showing you how to work through the process of converting that negative energy into light. In other words, dissect, go within and know where it is coming from, why is it there, and what can I pick up from this to learn from and apply it in my life, on what to avoid, what to protect myself with, vice versa. Anything you can think of, okay? If the divine see fit that you are capable of knowing the rest of the hidden betrayal, more than likely you will receive it when you are removed away from loved ones, friends, spouses, and etc. That way you have no distractions while continuing to heal, and most of the time it's to keep you safe and that person safe. Not gloating. Don't gloat at all, because God don't like that. No gloating at all about he knows what damage you can do, only to keep you from hurting other people and yourself, and you keeping you from developing more karma after you clear karma for yourself. So collective, this is actually it's rejection for protection. All right. In numerous of ways. It does not necessarily mean that he's rejecting you. He's not doing that. He's keeping it covered for the time being, for you not to be distracted from the enemy throwing distractions towards you and having you caught up, because then you'll start looking at things the wrong way. The key is for you to think from a higher self. That means the best part of you, not the lower part of you. Okay, collective? It's not worth the hassle. Whatever the cause may be, just know that he got your back, and you'll know what you need to know and be grateful for that, because he doesn't have to show you anything. And then you really will be up shit's creek, so let's be appreciative and grateful and stay blessed, knowing that he knows you came a long way, and so did you, and you made it through regardless, okay? He who suffers long receives nothing but blessings from on high. And it can be physically, it could be spiritually, it could be gifts. And I don't mean physical gifts as in earthly realm. It could be your gifts, your blessings, everything that he gave you. 10:10, as I said, that you are on the right path. Balance is being restored. Archangel Michael is in the building. You are receiving abundance. Keep going, collective. These trials that you are going through, these gifts that you have, these visions, these dreams, these prophetic messages that you are receiving, the Lord knows that you want the truth. And in time, it is not your time, it is only his time that he will reveal this to you. You have to be patient. You are on the right track. Do not second guess your discernment. The divine wants you to know that you are on target with everything that you have been receiving, feeling, and getting downloads from. Do not let anyone discredit you from what the divine has already installed in you. All right? He wants you to focus on your healing, focus on your ascension, focus on your path. And girl, boys, whoever, guys, collective, the Lord wants you to be happy. Your ancestors is busting their ass to make shit right for you because you've done the work. You sacrificed. You put yourself in harm's way. You were that target. You were in the dark. You did not see who all was throwing daggers and shit at you. But God said, and this is the truth, collective, they may form the weapon to come against you, but it will never prosper. In other words, they can conjure up as much black magic, witchcraft, whatever they gonna do, try to gang stalk you, discredit you, talk bad about you, scorn you, felting, pointing the finger. They don't want to face reality about what they contributed. You face reality about you. 12-12. You manifest. You have the opening to do that. You have the clarity because you are doing it genuinely from your heart. And the only way that you can receive clarity is if you go through it in the right manner, the right spirit, the right mind, the balance from within. Yes, chaos is around you. Yes, you could be living with karmics. Yes, you could be living with people who are low vibrational, but that does not mean that you have to partake of that. God said that we live amongst them. But that does not mean that we become who they are. See, they might be snakes in the grass, but you're sitting on high. You can see. You keep your grass cut low so you know who all is in your yard. All right. But you stay out of the next man's yard. You focus on your foundation. You focus on your growth, your investments, 7 of Pentacles, everything that the seeds that you have sown, that God has led you to or led it to come to you. You focus on that. You never shit in your own yard and then expect somebody not to see or smell it. All right. So in all, the enemy may have thought that he got over on you. Don't get caught up in the petting energy. It is a trigger to act on impulse and out your lane. You will know what needs to be shown and you will receive your justice. Do not get caught up in when he or she or they are going to pay for what they have done to you. See, that is the wrong mindset. That's what will hinder you from progression and growth because you're only focused on what they did to you. They did what they were supposed to do, collective. If you are dealing with karmics, they're not going to change. All right. I'm not going to say boldly all of them because you have some that do actually want to make a change. But the ones who don't and they want to stay asleep, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to change. They're going to keep repeating the same history over and over. So it's just best that you just don't even focus on them at all because they're going to keep doing it. That's their job. And your job is to heal and grow and progress and leave them in the fucking dark, okay? Where they belong. Because you're only focused on what they did to you, what they was supposed to do. Their job was to try and hold you back from reaching your goals. Your job is to overcome and convert the pain into balance, peace, and happiness, not to get caught up in what they did. God sees all, and so does your ancestors. They are the goons, really. Okay? Hold on to your faith. Trust the process. Let go and let God control the situation. Don't worry about who did what around you. Stay focused. Pray. Meditation is key, because you will overcome, and all will be given to you in divine timing, not your time, collective. Our time is not the same as God's time. And when he sees fit to give you that full on clarity that you asked for, if he chooses to, it is only because you have shown him that you are capable of being strong for him, to where nothing could move you, and you will have a stable, not just a physical balance, but a spiritual balanced mind, to where you will give clear audience, you will give clear direction, clear truth, and resolution and purity to solve cases, to solve mysteries, to however the divine is leading you to do it. If you want to help the FBI, the CIA, if you want to help your community, if you want to help the governor, it doesn't matter. Even if you have your own podium and you want to speak truth, and God is leading you to use your life as a truth testimony to give insight to someone else, use that platform, because it will motivate you and push you further into your healing and your audience. The collective that is seeking purity, truth, and enlightenment will get enlightenment, and they will have the purity that they need in order for them to succeed in their path, to where they will not be discouraged. They will have big victorious moments, and they will progress and grow. Same rule applies for me as well. So, collective, that is my message for me and you today. If you have to, I know it's been a little bit choppy, but I'm working on being my true authentic self, which is that's not an issue. It's just trying to not jump all over the place, because sometimes the messages that come in, they are very rapid. And if you don't have a journal at hand, which is I stay with them like I have to, because they pour in. All right. And, if you're dealing with collective, another thing, if you are dealing with blockages and the Lord is leading you to use discernment through music and using reading energy from people and programs and whatnot, please pay attention to that. Write it down. Do not express your visions or anything with anyone. Keep it to yourself. Put the puzzles together yourself, and the divine will definitely let you know when it is time for you to speak up. Okay? So do not worry. Everything is mapped out already for you. All you have to do is let go. Let God control the situation. Relax, pray and meditate. Keep your surroundings clear. Keep your vibrations up. Love yourself. Focus on yourself. Get your hair, your nails, your feet done. Work on your skin. Work on your teeth. Pay your bills on time. Clean out your refrigerator. Do everything that you had a problem with getting done before, so that it can make it smooth for you throughout the weeks. Okay? So, in order for you to control yourself, to control your surroundings, you can only control you. You cannot control other people. And if you cannot control other situations, please do not put yourself in a situation to where you feel as though that you have to engage in situations. Pick and choose your battles. But at the meantime, the divine is letting me know to tell collective, do not insert yourself in situations right now. He wants you to be to yourself. He wants you to stay connected to him. He wants you to use your own energy and recharge up, like the Energizer Bunny. Keep going and going and going. But your energizer is coming from main source. All right. And he does not want you to be tainted, because there is a cycle of closing out karmic cycles, whether if it's people, places, and things, family members, loved ones, or your children. Do not get caught up in the fact of what is going on around you. Stay focused, stay humbled, stay compassionate, stay peaceful, stay balanced, stay grounded. Please drink plenty of water. Please eat clean foods. Do not argue with anybody. Do not go back and forth. Say what you have to say and go about your business. You do not have to be mean. Be graceful at the same time. Speak nothing but facts. Keep your feelings out of the situation. All right. So again, have a great morning. And if I receive any more downloads for you, collective, I will be back. But till then, stay up. God bless. I love you. And have a good day.